everyone. Happy Thick
Hello,
Thursday
hello, hello,
morning.
hello to all of you, tribe. Welcome to your very first Thick Thursday. Alex, it's going to be a thick show, and I've already glanced at the docket. So, girl, you've done it. You've already given us the thickest docket this week, and I'm ready.
I am so excited. Today is a very, very exciting day because not only is it my first Thick Thursday, but Courtney, later on in the show, we have a special guest who is actually one of my dear friends. Her name is Naz Perez, and I purposely didn't even let her know that I'm hosting the show today because I wanted to surprise her. She may know now, but she is the Rotten Tomatoes entertainment host. She hosts their flagship show, The Catch Up, and she's going to give us
Okay.
the lowdown on all the streaming and the latest news that you can watch for Pride Month. So I'm super excited for that later on in the show. But right now, it's all about the T Tribe. So how is everyone doing this
Ooh.
morning?
Shout out to all of the T Tribe members. If you just woke up, get the crust out your eyes and come on in because we've got a lot of tea for you guys today. Karina already is saying, Alex, if Pocahontas has a live action movie, that she's voting for you to play her. Now, Karina, now Alex is very beautiful. I could see her jumping off of a waterfall, giving us that polka, that, you know how she jumped off the waterfall and she said, and she jumped off. I could see Alex doing that. Oop, hold on, Alex, where you at, girl? Well, Alex ain't here right now, y'all. So it's just me, Courtney. Welcome and good morning to the morning tea, starring just me until Alex comes back. But what are you guys up to today? Tell me what you have done. Name 3 things that you have done this morning besides jump up and click the morning tea link. So let me jump down in the link and see what y'all are talking about in the chat. Kiara said, where did she go? She left. 901 Erica said, what happened? Listen, Wesley has it right on the head. Alex's screen is serving us Britney's Blackout. And Wesley, just a heads up, Blackout is my favorite Britney Spears album. And just one more reason that you and I are right here. Kiara Robinson is currently walking her dog. Good morning, Tamale. I see you with your crystal ball emoji. And Karina says she went to go audition for the live action movie. Alex, did you go audition for the live action Pocahontas movie while you was gone?
You know what? I love that idea so much, Karina, that I had to hop off and go audition. So, but I'm back. I am back. I'm sorry about that, T Tribe. I don't know what happened, but let's get back. So, what's going on? What did I miss, Courtney?
You didn't miss anything, but we do already have a super chat from our good sis, Gabby Davis. She's been with us since day one. Gabby is saying, I graduate today and I want to give you all of the love, all of the hugs, Gabby. I know you see my arms around you, girl. Sending you all of the love because I know you have worked hard through all of your courses, your math courses, your senior ball got canceled. So hopefully this day can go extremely smooth for you. T-Tribe, please send Gabby and all of the other graduates all of your love because they made it through everything going on.
Congratulations to everyone. That is super exciting. I wish I could go back and graduate. That was such a good time, you know? But congratulations to all of you. So, Courtney, is our girl Mika here yet? Is it time to do the dance yet?
I have not seen Mika just yet, but let me tell you, Alex, when she arrives, the T-Tribe will make her presence very known. We'll see the chat start going, wow, 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 wow. And they'll be like, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll keep my eye on y'all so I know when Miss Mika strolls on up in the gig.
I love it. I love it. All right. So, Courtney, we have to talk about some exciting stuff today. You know, like you said, it's Thick Thursday. So, I don't know if you heard, but there is some news right now that Coachella and Stagecoach are officially canceled. So we are going to dive right into that later on the show. Iggy Azalea, I know we mentioned her yesterday, but she confirmed that she has a son with her boyfriend, Playboy Cardi. So our Travis Scott rumors yesterday,
Alex.
she's actually dating Playboy Cardi. So we know that.
I did it yesterday, right? When we were talking about Iggy Azalea and Travis Scott and all that. I wanted to say so badly, you guys. I really wanted to be messy and be like, speculation, not confirmation. We all know Iggy Azalea has a baby anyway. But I don't know what it was. Something in the mess pot just didn't say, Courtney, spill that tea. And look, Kangaroo Kelly jumped right in front of it and let us know anyway. So I kind of like feel better that I wasn't messy and giving y'all the actual tea. And she announced it anyway. So congratulations to Amethyst Kelly.
Yeah. And then we're going to get to some other great social media news. Lizzo, I don't know if you saw this TikTok video, but she shut down body shamers. So we will dive right into that. The video is absolutely hilarious. I love Lizzo. I'm a Lizzo stan.
Mm-hmm.
I think how she kind of handles her whole image, she's completely taken control of that, and girl is amazing. Then we're going to hop into a little Car Jenner tea time early because this is OMT. Kylie Jenner, I know you must know that she is was recently announced that Forbes kind of took away her billionaire status. And if this speculation becomes true, Courtney, there could be some jail time. So we will dive into that. And then we are talking some couples therapy with Demi and Max, some engagement rumors, and then some sweet news from Vanessa Bryant and new tattoos honoring her late husband and daughter. And then our girl Naz will come on and give us all the lowdown on what we should be watching during Pride Month. So we have a thick Thursday, and then we'll end the show, of course, with catching you up with all the Car Jenner tea. So Courtney, this is going to be fun today.
This is actually going to be a very thick Thursday, like for real. I'm very excited to dig into that Kylie news because we know that Chris can't buy her way out of everything because Khloe certainly went in the slammer, clink clink. So Kylie could be up in there like Martha Stewart. You never know.
Kylie and Martha, the duo of 2020. Or I guess Martha's right already, but you know what I mean. All right, so
it'll be Lori Loughlin and Kylie.
Lori Loughlin and Kylie. There we go. All right, Courtney, I think it is that time for OMT. Why don't you get your hot water because it is ready. We are ready for it.
You know what? Alex, initially I thought I forgot my mug, but it was actually behind my computer. Thank the Lord. Oh my, I was like, Alex, how do I come up here with the kettle and no mug? How is that going to work? All right, let me get it right for y'all. Oh, there we go. Bam. Gotta get that. Yum. OMT for Alex and me.
Woo! Let's do it.
Let's do it, girl. Cheers.
Time for some tea or some coffee.
Yeah.
All right. You got that sip?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Burnt my taste buds and everything. I'm ready.
Okay, we're ready. Okay, so as I mentioned, Coachella and Stagecoach are officially canceled. Some sad news. I have been to both of these festivals. Absolutely love them. Courtney, have you been to either of them?
No. However, I did make the decision that if Taylor Swift ever decided that Coachella was worth her time, then I would spend that money. However, until it's like a headlining artist that I am like, oh my God, or like a lot of the artists are like, oh my God, I love those people, then I won't be attending. But shout out to everyone that does go, because Coachella always brings out the good and not so good outfits, Alex, and that's what I love to see.
Exactly. I mean, the fashion is popping. Those tickets are pretty expensive, so I hear you. But, Golden Voice, which is the company that produces the festivals, previously announced that the shows will be postponed to October due to coronavirus and the rapidly spread of it. But just yesterday, the Riverside County public health officials, where Coachella and Stagecoach are held, announced that an order canceling the music festivals and citing concerns over a possible surge of coronavirus cases also in the fall. So they said, quote, I am concerned as indications grow that COVID-19 could worsen in the fall. In addition, events like Coachella and Stagecoach would fall under Governor Newsom's Stage 4, which he has previously stated would require treatments or a vaccine to enter. So, Coachella this year, Travis Scott, Frank Ocean, and Rage Against the Machine were supposed to headline. And then Stagecoach headliners were Thomas Rhett, Carrie Underwood, Eric Church, Lil Nas X, Billy Ray Cyrus. The list goes on. So these are always huge festivals. And, I'm interested to see, Courtney, what these artists will do during that time. Obviously, I know tons of people spend money, are very excited for these weekends. I know a lot of brands and sponsorships go into these weekends. So, a lot of people are losing money. A lot of people are losing some great memories that they love this weekend. But I'm interested to see what these celebrities will do. What do you think, Courtney?
I feel like most celebrities will do whatever the money says. My question is, Alex, are you gonna feel safe when there's an official date like next year? Like, so for example, Harry Styles yesterday, I've been in turmoil, Alex, because I knew I'm a Harry Styles stan. I love me some Harry Styles. I need to meet Harry Styles. Watermelon Sugar High is my hit. Shout out to Night Runner. Night Runner says, "Good morning, T Tribe." Shout out to the Tillamook Queen. But Harry Styles told us, hey, listen, we're postponing the tour until next fall. I feel like that's enough time for something to develop, right? Would you feel safe if it were next fall?
Courtney, before I get into that, I have to tell you a little secret that you may or may not be happy about. But Harry Styles actually kissed me on my cheek before.
Oh, no.
I interviewed him.
I love that. Did he have on some chapstick? What did he smell like, girl? What was he wearing? Do you have the photograph? What cologne was he wearing? Girl, T-Top, start asking questions. It's the Q&A with Alex. We need the Harry Styles answer.
Okay, listen, Courtney. So I interviewed Harry Styles back in the One Direction days, backstage at X Factor. I interviewed him and Liam. And they're British, of course, so they do, the proper British thing. And so they kiss both your cheeks. And it was probably the most amazing moment of my life because I love Harry Styles just as much as you. He is just as charming in person. And get this, this was the night that he went out on a date with Kendall Jenner. It was the same night. So he left that backstage and then went out with Kendall.
So all I'm hearing, Alex, is that your beauty and your presence blew him away so much that he had to go and he didn't have a choice. He said, well, gosh, darling, I can't have this beautiful woman. I might as well go and nab a Jenna. That's clearly what he said, girl. Wow. Now that was a testimony, Alex. Wow, you done got kissed by Harry.
I know, right? It's kind of like, when you get in those circles and they have those break the ice moments. It's one of the ones I use because it's so random, but it did happen, and I'm here to let you know. And it was a good moment. So
that made my day.
And glad I could make your Sick Thursday, Courtney. But getting back to the story, I would not feel safe. I don't think I would feel safe just yet, but things change every day. We're learning more and more about this virus, and hopefully we will have more answers. I think it's more important to worry about our health than Coachella and Stagecoach, of course. But I'll let you know, I'm going to miss those weekends. I was planning to go, and I'm going to have to find some new plans. Watch from home.
And I wonder, Alex, there was the Lovers and Friends Festival that's also under Golden Voice. I wonder if they're going to reschedule to sometime next year as well. They put out a statement, but I don't remember exactly what they said. It just wasn't going to happen this year. And that was the one I was going to spend all my money on because 2000s nostalgia moment, like give me all of the Nelly, give me all of the, you know what I mean? Like that's the kind of stuff that I really enjoy. So I was ready. I was in the process of buying outfits and everything, and they canceled. So maybe next year.
Next year for sure. But we have to move on from that. Someone, actually, Iggy Azalea, I don't know if you remember, in 2018, that's where the rumors of her and Tyga dating was at Coachella. Do you remember that? They were
I don't.
At Coachella. Yes.
Did people really believe that?
I mean, I don't know, but that's kind of where all that news came out. So she's a fan of Coachella too. But listen to this. She confirms that she has a son. Iggy took to her Instagram story yesterday that she did give birth to her first child, who is with her boyfriend, Playboy Cardi. Back in December 2019, rumors surfaced that the couple was expecting a baby together, but neither of them didn't officially confirm or deny the speculation. So she said, quote, as you can see here, I kept waiting for the right time to say something, but it feels like the more time passes, the more I realize that I'm always going to feel anxious to share news that giant with the world. I want to keep his life private, but wanted to make it clear he is not a secret and I love him beyond words. So, what do you think
Well,
about this, Courtney?
I think that Drake having his child exposed definitely let everybody know that you don't want the world to think that you're an awful parent for keeping your child a secret. And that's why I believe that she revealed. I feel like Iggy Azalea would have held on to that secret as long as she could have, because she's comfortable right now. She's chilling. She put out her little project, and then I'm assuming she got pregnant after, and now she's been like rather quiet, I would say. So, I mean, shout out to her. I don't mind that we didn't know because she's a parent and she's allowed to sort of create the life for her child that she wants, but I'm glad that we're in the know. Shout out to her. Congrats.
Yeah,
I like her.
yeah, I completely agree. I think congratulations. She seems happy. I understand keeping the kid private, but acknowledging him as well in her own way. Congratulations. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Babies are great. But
Now,
some
Iggy, where is the
other
music?
person. Exactly. Well, now that the baby's out, maybe some music will be born as well, right?
It's time to rap a lullaby, Alex. Get in the booth.
I love that. Well, someone else who's also giving us some noise on social media is Lizzo. She is calling
Mm.
out body shamers in this hilarious TikTok video. I don't know if you saw it, Courtney, but she posted a video on TikTok letting her critics know that she works out for herself and not anyone else. In the video, you see here a montage of clips of Lizzo working out, and she has her own voiceover saying, I'm not working out to have your ideal body type. I'm working out to
Mm.
have my ideal body type. And then she captioned the video, if you're not a fat shamer, keep scrolling. So,
Mm.
what are your
Let's
thoughts
go.
on this, Liz?
I love it. I love it. I love it. 4 times. I love it. Let's hope that was 4 times and I didn't count wrong. I love Lizzo. I'm glad that she did this. I'm glad that she's sending the message of I'm doing this for myself instead of instead of it appearing like she's responding to all of the backlash from showing her body so much in the past. I do want to say that I've said this in the past that I feel like Lizzo is a little bit overexposed right now. So little moments like this that are like few and far between, I can appreciate. I don't want to hear from Lizzo in a big way until at least Christmas, as in like she's gearing up to drop the next Truth Hurts that's going to blow our minds and it's inescapable again. Like I don't want to hear anything like that. But this, I love this. More of this, Lizzo. But no more music and flutes and trumpets and all that until top of the year for me.
Right? I mean, Lizzo does this so perfectly. She sets the narrative, the
Mm-hmm.
tone for anyone that wants to critique her. She's like, no, this is my life. This is me. And you take it or leave it. And I love it. So,
Mm-hmm.
Lizzo, keep going, girl. You're doing great.
Yes, girl, get your
So,
cardio on. I suppose.
yeah, get your cardio on. Thick Thursday, right?
Okay, period. I support that.
Someone that's not really doing so well right now, Kylie Jenner, it was reported that she can actually face jail time for this alleged billionaire exaggeration. So, as you guys know, earlier this month, Forbes called their initial assessment of Kylie's net worth into question before revoking her billionaire status and implying that Kylie and her team may have inflated this success for years. Well, Kylie, you all know she shut down the speculation on Twitter immediately, calling them inaccurate and unproven assumptions. But get this, Courtney. Several
Hmm.
tabloids are now reporting that if this speculation proves true, Kylie could potentially face up to 5 years in prison for securities and investment fraud. Now, let's make it clear this is all speculation at this point, and Kylie is innocent until proven guilty. But what do you think about that, Courtney?
Kylie has a storyline now, right? That Alex, that's what it is. Kylie now has her storyline.
It is.
Let me ask the T Tribe. Now, T Tribe, we already know we don't care. Well, let me speak for myself. Excuse me. T Tribe, we already know that I don't care about Khloe and Tristan. You already know I certainly don't care about Scott and Courtney. Kendall and her men's LOL. And now we have Kylie's maybe going to jail. Is Kylie going to jail the thing? And Kim and Kanye, will they, won't they? Kim doesn't want to be a mom, but she wants to be a mom, but she doesn't want to be a mom. So, like, is Kylie the one that's going to get y'all to watch? Because all the other ones are flops and fillers. Is Kylie the one? Kylie going to jail. Do y'all want to see that? For her to not go to jail, I imagine. She's probably not going to go to jail, Alex.
I mean, Lizzie Rose says, I'm kind of a Kylie stan, but I'd be happy to see her in a cell, even though I know it will never happen.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica Francis Evelyn Key, what a name, says new series Kylie behind bars. Kris Jenner, where are we at?
We know Kylie ain't going to jail though. So it's like, all right. So when the trailer drops and we see something alluding to Kylie going in jail, are we gonna feel excited? Are you gonna feel excited, Alex?
I am not going to feel excited. I don't want to see anyone go to jail unless they deserve to go to jail. So if this is proven true and she needs to do the jail time, then she will do it. She's a big girl. If she doesn't, this is all false and they prove these allegations to be incorrect, then I don't want to see her in jail. I don't want to see anyone, especially right now.
She's a mom, y'all. Don't wish that jail time-ish on her. But Kayla, when you break the law, you go to jail. Whether you're a parent or not, like that don't have nothing to do. That don't got nothing to do with that. Moms go to jail every day. Blac Chyna might go to jail wrapping the iPhone cord around Rob's neck. Like moms aren't exempt from going to jail. Like I'm not saying that I want her to go to jail, but I'm not saying I certainly don't want her to go to jail because she's a mom. Like if she broke the law, lock her expletive up, and quickly.
Yes.
But I don't believe that she's gonna go. I think whoever showed Forbes the forged documents should go to jail. Now, I don't know who that person is, Alex, but I think there should be some handcuffs on that person.
I hear you. I agree. But moving on to some happier news today. Listen to this. So Demi Lovato and Max Ehrlich are reportedly talking about getting engaged. All right? We're getting into our couples therapy right now. So according to a source close to the pair, Max is gearing up to ask Demi to marry him. Source said they've been talking about getting engaged. Her family really likes him. He'll likely propose within the next couple of months, but definitely after quarantine. And according to the source, the actor has already picked out a very sizable ring. So Demi has been very vocal that she's been very comfortable with this guy. No makeup and a bathing suit. He accepts her for her. She has flaws and everything. Courtney?
Lizzie said, like Wesley once said about Shawn Mendes, which shout out to Lizzie and Wesley, because Wesley also invented for me Yawn Mendes. Demi and Max are a bathroom break. I agree. May I tell you why? May I tell you why, Alex?
Yes.
Max is very weird to me. I don't like Max and Demi together today. I enjoy when we hear the news, like Demi feels like she can finally go in the pool without a t-shirt and go fresh-faced around him. I love those things, Alex. What is a little bit unsettling for me will always be the fact that Max was like obsessed with Selena Gomez at one point. And we all have the proof. We all have the receipts. We've all known this. I just, that whole situation with Max and Demi today, I feel like Demi need to go and find herself a nice man that's not in love with Selena Gomez, was never obsessed with her, also not on drugs, also not a celebrity, also we don't know him. Like she needs to date someone like Ariana is dating. Someone like, who is that? Like, we don't know who that is. He just sells homes and stuff. We need Demi. Since Demi and Ariana, they're so close now, and Ariana's championing women on behalf of Scooter, I think that they should go to lunch one more time. And Ariana could perhaps pull out her manila folder of potential bachelors for Miss Lovato.
Yeah, I have also, speaking of backstage at the X Factor, I've also met Demi many times and interviewed her. And she's a great girl. And I just, I want people to be happy. But I hear you, that is a little weird with the Selena Gomez kind of obsession with Max. But if she's happy, listen, I'm happy for them. But moving on to some sweeter news before I just got word that my girl Naz is here. So we are going to get into a new segment, Watch With Us, with her in just a minute. But I just want to touch on this right before because Naz, who will be on, is actually a huge sports fan. So I know she will appreciate, and a Kobe fan, this sweet news. Vanessa Bryant gets 2 new tattoos honoring her late husband, Kobe, and daughter, Gianna. She posted a series of videos revealing that she got a new neck tattoo for Kobe and a wrist tattoo for Gianna. So sources say she actually got the tattoos back in February, but chose to reveal the video footage yesterday. She captioned the video, "I want my boo-boos at Kobe Bryant message, sweet message, transferred on me." The video was set to Lauryn Hill's Can't Take My Eyes Off You, which is both one of Kobe and Vanessa's favorite song. Bruno Mars' That's What I Like also made the playlist. The other videos were captioned shouting out celebrity tattoo artist Nicki Hurtado. She said, "Nicki Hurtado came through for me. Thank you. Hashtag inked. Hashtag message transfer. Hashtag boo-boo. Hashtag throwback. Hashtag tattoo in my hallway." So Nicki Hurtado is a celebrity tattoo artist. She came over, did a house call, and helped Vanessa kind of transition from this and get these new tattoos to kind of honor them. We don't actually know what the tattoos say. However, we know that they are deeply meaningful to her, of course. So this is just beautiful, and I'm so happy. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm happy as well. I'm not a sports fan at all. Like, I can barely count to 15 to begin with. So I just want to say that Kobe's death still to this day has been like one of the most awful experiences I've experienced online. I've never seen the entire world grieve before all at once, and I'll never forget it. It's a beautiful story, and I wish her the best. Shout out to her.
Definitely. So let's get right into this because I am so excited for my girl Naz Perez to join us right now for a brand new segment, Watch With Us, where she will be letting us know all about what to catch during Pride Month on streaming services. Naz!
Hey, Naz!
I got my tea ready.
Hey!
Cheers to Naz!
Did I miss the Nica song?
Oh no, Naz, we didn't even get into it yet. T5, when Nica is here and y'all are ready for that song, just count me down, y'all. Y'all know what time it is.
Oh my God, Naz. Alex, I'm so happy to see you. Alex and I are friends. Courtney, I love you. I'm a follower of you. You are the revolution. So honestly, I can't thank you guys enough for having me.
Of course, you're already coming up in here with this good energy, Naz. We already over here like, yes, Naz.
I haven't talked to anyone in 3 months. I've been locked up in a room in 3 months, so I'm just excited to put makeup on today.
Naz, what is this? What is this shirt? You were looking fire. Let us know what is going on.
Any compliment from you is like amazing.
So
thank you.
Just for the T Tribe to know, Naz and I go way back. We worked together at E! For the live events department as 2 little baby production assistants, and we have known each other ever since, kept in touch. We have been through it all, and I love her to death, so I am so excited to have her give us the lowdown. Naz works for Rotten Tomatoes as a host, and she covers The Catch Up, which is their flagship show. covering the latest in the world of streaming, TV, and movies. So in honor of Pride Month, Naz, give it to us. What can we all be watching?
Oh my God. Well, first of all, thank you, Alex. I love you so much too. But yeah, happy Pride Month, guys. I work for Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's important for me to tell you guys, I am not gay, but I have fell in love with a lot of gay men in college. I am a lover of the LGBTQ community, you know, a fighter for them. And I'm forever learning and listening and educating myself. And a big way that I do educate myself is through movies and TV shows. But there's so much out there that I feel like all of us are always like, where do I start? Like, where do I begin? And that's where Rotten Tomatoes comes in, because there's so many amazing lists on our website. And we're celebrating Pride Month actually with our Rainbow Tomatoes Hub, which is centered around the best LGBTQ content out there everywhere. We have lists like the best LGBTQ movies, TV series, flicks on Netflix, Amazon. I love those lists because I oddly never know what to watch on Amazon. So I'm going to tell you guys about a couple of shows that you guys can find on those lists that are my favorites that I think you guys will like too. And I want to start off with Hollywood because Courtney, I know you love some Darren Criss.
Yes, that's a man.
Yeah, so Hollywood on Netflix. This is a show, first of all, I have to say, everyone is so hot on this show that it's disgusting. It was created by Ryan Murphy.
Not true.
You know, right? Everyone's just so good looking when I'm watching it. It's created by Ryan Murphy. You know, this is a man that brought us Glee, American Horror Story, The Politician. And Hollywood is set in post-World War II Hollywood, and it's about a group of aspiring actors, many who are actually outsiders because of their sexuality, because of their race and their gender. And they're all just trying to make their dreams come true. And what I think is really dope about Hollywood that a lot of people actually don't know about is that it borrows from Hollywood's history. So while a lot of the characters in the show are fictional, it also includes characters based on real people from back in the day. And what Ryan Murphy does is they sort of rewrite Hollywood's history as it should have been. Like, what would Hollywood have been like? A time and place where marginalized people could rule, a place where queer people could have come out of the closet. You know what I'm saying? The standout star to me on this show was Jeremy Pope. He is so stunning. If you guys love Broadway, he was on Choir Boy, Ain't Too Proud. So he plays Archie Coleman, a man who's determined to be the first gay Black successful writer in Hollywood. And his love interest in the show is a real person from back in the day named Rock Hudson. It's played by an actor named Jake Pickings. And Rock was a cinema heartthrob from back in the day whose sexuality actually was an open secret while he was alive, but then it was made public when he died of AIDS complications like in the 1980s. He's repped by another character that's a real person, a sleazy talent agent named Henry Wilson, played by Jim Parsons, who you guys may know from The Big Bang Theory.
That's great.
Yeah, he did that.
He did that, and it's really cool to see him, you know, play a different character, a gay character in this show. So I just think Hollywood's amazing. It's on Netflix. It's really cool and insightful because it makes you think, where would we be today if this is how it actually went down? Because the LGBTQ community is still marginalized in Hollywood today. So that's
I have seen Hollywood. I have seen it. I absolutely love the show. It is so powerful and really kind of it's so today, even though it is kind of takes place back then, but it makes so much sense today, and I highly recommend it as well.
Yeah, also, I want to say, number one, David Cornsweet killed it. Also, if you don't know anything about classic Hollywood, you can still watch it and still be into it. Because the only thing I picked up through the entire series was Rock Hudson. And then I found out later about all of the other references. And I still lived for it. So y'all, please check it out. Check it out. At least give it 4 good episodes.
Yeah, exactly, Courtney. And what's so cool about Hollywood is that there's a lot to unpack. So I challenge you guys is you can educate yourself through binging. When you're done watching it, hit up Google because it's really cool about what you can learn. I want to tell you guys about my next favorite thing on one of our lists. It's a movie while we're on the topic of Netflix. It's also on Netflix, and it is called The Half of It. Now, The Half of It is certified fresh, 96%, has an audience score of 81%. You know, fan sentiment is just as important about what the critics think. People love this movie. I love it because it's an hour and 44 minutes long. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like movies are like 3 hours these days. But The Half of It is about, you know, a shy, smart student. Her name's Ellie. She's hired by this jock named Paul to help him win over this popular girl. But then things get complicated because she realizes that she has feelings for her too. And this movie just has everything. It's a coming of age comedy drama. It's written and directed by a Chinese woman named Alice Wu, who's also part of the LGBTQ community. And what I love about her is that she has a common theme in everything she makes. Most of her protagonists are Asian, and they're female, intellectual, non-heterosexual characters. But back to the movie. So in the movie, Ellie tries to help Paul get this girl named Astrid through writing her love letters, which is just romantic AF. Like, in a world where most of us can't even get a text back, you know what I mean? Like, they're writing love letters in this movie. And what's so
there she is.
You're so funny, Alex. I knew you were going to call me over that. But what's so great about Alice is that when you're watching the movie, you think it's a rom-com, but she does this like subversive switch on you where the movie turns out to be, it's not about who gets the girl. So we watch Ellie struggle with her sexuality, but it's never labeled. It's also not her whole story in the movie. It's crafted behind like multiple layers, which is something we often don't see with LGBTQ characters. And I don't want to give too much away, but when you're watching it, you don't really know if Ellie is lesbian or bisexual. And I think that's where the beauty lies, because we know that she likes girls, but she herself may not know yet. And that's okay. And also you'll find out what a taco sausage is in it, because I didn't know what a taco sausage was until I watched this movie.
Taco sausage. I never heard that.
I also saw this movie. I loved it. Just like you said, it's a very coming of age story. It's kind of a different, I've never really seen this done in a movie. You know what I mean? At least, and it, again, brings it to kind of today's climate, and I absolutely love it. The stars are great. So I highly recommend as well.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, and please at least watch the trailer. It's good. The trailer is real good.
It is so good. It kind of makes, yeah. And the opening monologue about love, you know, like those poems that we find on Instagram that we all say, but we never end up using or reading or going back to ever again. The opening monologue of the half of it reminds me of like a really beautiful poem about love. So I love that. But speaking of love, I want to tell you guys about my next show because I love cartoons. Steven Universe is an animated series that ran on Cartoon Network. You guys can stream it on Hulu, seasons 1 through 4. All seasons 1 through 5 are actually on HBO Max. But if you have never seen this show, this is the time to hop on the Steven Universe bandwagon. This show's come out with books, video games, toys, like it has got it all. And what is so insane is that seasons 1 through 5 are all 100% fresh. That is crazy. What's so revolutionary about Steven Universe is that it portrays queer characters like in a kid's cartoon, and young queer kids need to see themselves. Every kid needs to watch this. Like, I wish I had this show when I was little. So if you guys are quarantining with kids, I think this is a great show for the family. It's about a world of these crystal gems. They're basically like these magical human-like aliens that live with young Steven, he's half human, half gem boy. And they act as kind of like his big sisters. Also, all the women in the show are superheroes. Like, all the superheroes are women. And what's cool about Steven's story is that when we think of heroes in pop culture, like Hercules or Luke Skywalker, I'm like a huge Star Wars fan. These characters are defined by their dad's legacy. What's dope about Steven is he has a lot of female energy. He has part of his mom inside of him, and he's defined by his mom's legacy, which I think is just so incredible. But the craziest, coolest thing about Steven Universe is that Steven and his friend Connie can actually fuse, it's something they do in the show, into Stevani, which is a character that represents intersex individuals, mind you, when this is already a very diverse show. So Stevani is a literal combination of a boy and a girl. Intersex is something we rarely see in TV shows or movies in general, let alone in a kid's show. And I have to end by telling you guys that the songs are so good in it. Like, I don't know if I may be aging myself by saying this, but remember the Fairly Odd Parents, like My Shiny Teeth and Me, or right? Like,
The Skylark Girl.
Yeah, he was so high. I had such a crush on Chip Skylark. But the thing with Steven Universe is these songs, like if you have Spotify or iTunes, are unreal. I play them in the shower. They make me so happy. When Steven Universe Volume 1 came out, it was like #1 on iTunes. So, you know, this show just really has it all. It is the best show, I think, on television right now. And it was created by Rebecca Sugar. She was the first solo female creator of a Cartoon Network program. And it's just won a ton of awards. So definitely check out Steven Universe.
Yeah, girl power.
Absolutely. It's one of my boyfriend's favorite shows. So definitely check out Steven Universe. Even if you're not into cartoons, I think the messages are just very important. And I think adults can pick it up sometimes even faster than the kids. So check it out if you haven't seen it yet.
100%, Courtney. Like, I think it's equally enjoyable for adults and kids, definitely. So check it out.
Yes.
So my next show is a groundbreaker. You guys have probably heard of it, Andy Mack on Disney Channel, which you guys can now stream on Disney Plus. This is a groundbreaking show. It was Disney Channel's first show ever that featured its first gay character that came out. And the reason why it was so historic is because the coming out story was an entire story arc on the show. It wasn't just like one episode. How many times have we seen, you know, LGBTQ characters come out, it's an episode, and then sort of the storyline moves on. But Cyrus, the character in the show that is gay, he comes out to his friend Buffy and Andy and his longtime crush, Jonah, played by Angel Asher, who doesn't have a crush on him. But he comes out to them all at different times in different seasons. And the gay character Cyrus is played by Joshua Rush, like I was saying, and the actor was so inspired by the positive impact that his character had on queer youth that he actually came out as bisexual himself, which is just like,
wow.
Also, the plot of Andy Mack is just really good. I mean, it came out a while ago, so I don't want to, 2017, I don't want to give too much away, but you know, Andy finds out in the first episode that her sister is really her mom. So this show, again, is for anyone of any age. It is such a good show that anyone can equally enjoy. And it is really historic when it comes to what it did for the LGBTQ community on Disney Channel.
Yes. I actually interviewed the Andy Mack cast in season 2. I went to the set and they're all super incredible. As you mentioned, Naz, this show really broke, you know, boundaries. It was the first show with an openly gay lead character. So I know that I absolutely love all the kids. They're super talented and everyone should watch it for sure.
Yeah, the actors.
Shout out Terry.
What happened, Courtney?
I was saying shout out Terry Minsky.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, Lizzie McGuire fan.
Oh my God.
I love me some Lizzie.
We're waiting on that Lizzie, man. I hope they bring it to Hulu. I hope Lizzie McGuire, we get that Lizzie McGuire show that we are all waiting for.
Oh, yeah.
But Hulu is bringing us a show that we all have been waiting for, and it is coming out next week, also on one of our lists that we are so excited about. I know you guys, I hope you guys love Simon, because Love Victor comes out next Wednesday, and this is set to be the biggest LGBTQ show of the year. It's the one I'm most looking forward to. If you guys didn't see Love Simon was the first gay teen romance released by a major studio. And so this is the spin-off series that was originally supposed to air on Disney Plus, but it's now premiering on Hulu. And first of all, I'm assuming that we've all seen or love Simon, but if you watched the trailer, if you don't cry, I don't even know if we can be friends, because it gave me all the feels. So this Love Victor takes place in the same world as Love Simon, and the show focuses on like this new kid that comes to Creekwood High School. His name's Victor. He's a Latinx character played by Michael Cimino. His story is very different than Simon's, because when we watched Love Simon, it was a movie that a lot of us loved. But if you guys remember, if you've seen it, Simon's parents and friends were very supportive of him when he came out. And sadly, that is not the case with a lot of people when they come out, especially people of color. So I'm really excited to see that this show is bringing, you know, forth this new perspective. And we're going to really get to know these characters, not just in a 2-hour movie, but over 10 episodes. Victor's like this kid from he moves to Atlanta. He's from Texas. He's Latinx. He grew up in a very religious working class family. That's why I really love the show, because I think very rarely Latinx characters are the center of the story. So I completely relate to this. And if you guys watch some of the trailers, a lot of people are assuming he may be bisexual based on some things that he says in the trailer, which would be really cool, because I have a lot of bisexual male friends of color that say that they rarely see themselves represented in shows. So yeah, and if you're one of those book people out there, I feel like I got to talk to my book people. We all have those friends that are like, the book was so much better. I just want you guys to know that the author, the female author that wrote the book that Love, Simon was based on, just posted on Instagram that she is so excited about this show. She's seen it. She stands behind it. She says that she literally wrote, I wrote it down, that spinoffs and adaptations can be complicated for authors, but she loves every second of Love, Victor. And I think that that is a very good sign for us. And it comes out less than a week from today. So I'm so.
Oh my God! We have to do something to raise even more awareness for that. This is like a big deal. I didn't even realize how big of a deal it was until Miss Nas came up in the gig. Hold on, I need to.
I know.
You got to come up with a plan to raise more awareness for this because this is a huge deal.
You brought me on. You know, we're talking about it now, and it's actually, Courtney. Speaking of awareness, if you guys would let me, I'd love to talk about one more show, just really quickly. I actually haven't even seen it, but I think we all know there is a revolution going on outside our doors, and I do want to amplify Black voices. And this is a show I've added to my list that I'm super excited to start watching. It's called Dear White People. It's on Netflix, 95% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. And what's cool is that they have this character named Lionel, and he grapples with being queer in the Black community and being Black in the queer community. And I think that's a very interesting, rare take that we all normally don't see on screen. So please also check out Dear White People.
Yes, y'all better watch that one. I have a friend that actually is on that show. So definitely make sure you watch it.
Amazing.
That's amazing. Well, thank you, Naz. This was amazing for giving us the lowdown. I can't wait to go home and watch all these new ones I haven't watched yet. This was really, really great. I'm so excited. It's a full circle moment for us.
I know, Alex, I'm so proud of you. I know this is like your third day. You're killing it. I watch your guys' episodes. Courtney, thanks to you, I'm checking out Black Ink Crew. And to everyone watching, I want you guys to really go to RottenTomatoes.com. There's so much to watch out there, and a lot of people don't know where to start. We understand. We got your back. So for Pride Month, check out Rainbow Tomatoes, our Pride Month hub. But also, if you just don't know what to watch in general, we also have a Binge Central hub where we have tons of lists, tons of free stuff to watch. Free $99, my favorite price. So yeah, thank you guys for having me, and be sure to check out RottenTomatoes.com. I hope you guys are going to have T-Tribe after this.
Thank you, Naz. And let everyone know where they can follow you, Naz.
Yes, so you guys can find me on the Rotten Tomatoes Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. I host a show called The Catch Up, like Alex was saying, 3 times a week, and I just cover the latest and greatest in movies and television, and I'm on Instagram at Naz Perez.
Yes.
I love it. Well, I love you, girl. I can't wait to see you in real life soon, and I can't wait for you to come back for another Watch With Us segment. I'll be waiting, but cheers to you. I love it. Thanks again for all that great knowledge for Pride Month. All right.
I don't know where the camera is. I'm so confused.
I know. It gets so confusing.
I don't know my right and left, so it's 10 times worse. I'm always like, look. All right. I got to go. I love you guys.
I love you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
she was lovely.
Isn't she the best?
Yes. Oh my God, she was so
Courtney,
lovely.
you don't even know. When we worked together at E, she would crack me up every single day. This girl has the most amazing sense of humor. She is super fun. And I'm so excited we could kind of share that moment together. It's definitely a full circle moment for us. But what great kind of knowledge she gave us about all these streaming services, new shows for Pride Month, honoring it.
I didn't realize that I'm over here and I need to watch Andy Mack because Andy Mack was getting into some things. Now the sister was the mama. Now y'all, why y'all ain't tell me about Andy Mack? Now y'all might have been telling me about Andy Mack a while ago and I ignored it. But y'all, why y'all ain't tell me about Miss Andy Mack? Now don't make me get up in Terry Minsky's Instagram DMs and say, now Terry, is Andy Mack still on the air? Can we get some more episodes? Listen, she got my afternoon together. I'm excited. There's a bunch of stuff that I need to check out, and I would not be otherwise without her. So I'm kind of glad that we had that segment, honestly.
Totally. I absolutely love her, and I can't wait to see Love, Victor, because I saw Love, Simon. Great movie, but I am interested to see this new Love, Victor. So I'm ready. We'll have to do a watch with us together, Courtney.
Yeah, because I've never seen it. So I'm.
All right. Well, on that note, we have to get into our Car Jenner tea time before we go. Are you ready for it, Courtney?
I'm ready. So everyone, if you're ready for Car Jenner tea time, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And right after you do that, turn your volumes down for Car Jenner tea time. Hello to everyone in my studio, which is not just me.
Oh, that'll never get old. I absolutely love that. Okay, so in honor of Pride Month, we're still talking about Pride Month. Some exciting things. Kendall and Kylie celebrate Pride and honor their dad, Caitlyn, who came out 5 years ago today. 5 years ago, Caitlyn's iconic Vanity Fair cover, in which she announced to the world, "Call me Caitlyn," came out. And in a new family interview for People's Pride issue, Kendall and Kylie refer to Caitlyn as their hero and said their relationship has only grown since she has been able to be honest with her daughters. Kendall said, quote, "When my dad came out as transgender, our relationship grew. She could finally be honest with me. We could talk about deep emotion she was feeling through that time. Growing up with my dad, she was not usually one to talk about her feelings, so that was a big step for us." And then Kylie said, "My dad has always been an inspiration to us, or to me, from winning the gold medal at the Olympics to getting her pilot's license. However, watching her live out her true self has been the most inspiring of them all." So this is some beautiful news, and I just really love this. What are your thoughts, Courtney?
I don't want to give Caitlyn too much because I find Caitlyn to be highly problematic. But shout out to her finding the strength to come out. I'll say that.
Yeah.
So I ain't got to collect her wig today. Caitlyn said something this morning, Alex, and I'm going to let it go. But shout out to her because it's Pride Month and I love my community, all members of the community. But just know, T-Tribe, Caitlyn is not that girl. But shout out to her and the trans community.
Yeah. Well, no, I hear you, Courtney. I hear you. But I do think that kind of focusing on the Kendall and Kylie part of this, of them calling her their hero and finding, kind of building on their relationship is always super important for a parent child. And so I really appreciated that. And yeah, so check out that Pride issue from People. There's a lot of great people. I think Anderson Cooper is on it as well. There's a lot of cool people involved. So check that out for sure. But moving on to some other Car Jenner tea time news. Kim shared a photo of all 4 kids on her Instagram. And North, Courtney, looks like a full-blown teenager. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. These kids are adults.
Beautiful kids, man. Beautiful kids. I do find it interesting that this picture come out right after Kim been complaining about taking care of them all this time. But I mean, I cannot say anything bad about the children. I'm glad that the children are taken care of. I just find the timing to be a little bit comical because we've been like, will they or won't they? Kim Kardashian and Kanye. Kim says, "Oh my God, I gotta take care of my kids alone." And now all of a sudden she's like, "Even though I almost ripped all of my hair out complaining about being a mother while your father works in the studio, here's a gorgeous photo of my children." Okay, girl. That exactly, Wesley. I'm seeing through the PR because that's exactly what it is. Next. That's what it is. It's because now people, if she didn't, Alex, everyone would be calling her a bad mother, right? But now we have this picture so people can go, she's not a bad mother. She just posted a picture of it and look how beautiful her children are. And they are. But I see through the PR. I know why she posted that photo.
I hear you, Courtney. I get it. I mean, it's a little expected given all the news that has been out there. But at the end of the day,
wait, Alex, I can't hear you. Wait, can you talk, Alex? I can't hear you. Chat, can you hear us? Can you hear the both of us, or you just hear me in my falsetto voice right now? Okay, they're saying, Alex, they can't hear you, girl. You done faded on into the abyss. Can y'all hear me though? Can y'all hear me? Tell me, can you hear me? T-Drop, can you hear me? Do you hear my vocals through the night? Okay, y'all can hear me. Oh, we can't hear you, Alex. Okay, sorry that y'all had to hear my struggle vocals. Oop. Oh, talk again, Alex? Hold on, I'll scroll. Girl, hold on. Where y'all at? So anyway, y'all, Kim captured the photo. My whole heart. North looks like a full-blown teenager. We don't know what age she is now, but all of the children are looking stellar and taken care of. And shout out to the Kardashian clan for taking care of their family. And shout out to them. Now, as we're getting ready to close out the show, we have one more story for you guys. Get into that camera angle. Am I looking good, y'all? Hold on. Okay, so we have our huge story, and it's between Khloe and Tristan. And you guys, it's once more another will they or won't they debacle. Now, we know that the two have been spending a lot of time together. You know, Tristan is quarantined with Khloe, as far as we know, from what we can tell. And they've been co-parenting, true, over the past few weeks. But there is a video posted by Tristan's old teammate, Jordan Clarkson. And I want you guys to take a look at this video because it seemingly shows Khloe and Tristan right next to each other. But it appears as though Tristan got his arm around Khloe. Now, y'all, what is the tea? What is the tea? I don't know. The sources were saying that the party was going down at Tristan's home in LA. But to me, that's not really much of an excuse as to why he would have his arm around Khloe. Y'all, do you finally believe that they are together officially? Do you guys believe that this is a sham for the show? Are you guys worried about True? Because why can't they seem to get it together? Why can't they make a formal announcement, take their draggings, and move on? I'm just very curious as to what they're waiting for, what the timing is. I'm a little bit tired, if we're being honest. I want Khloe to be happy. I want Tristan eventually to be happy, but I can't help but feel as though Tristan is out here trying to get some sort of coin from Khloe, some sort of clout. Now, we know that Tristan is a basketball player. He tries to shoot those threes, but like I brought up in the past, like, what is going to happen to Tristan when basketball is over? Is he going to be able to carry and support himself as a TV anchor? Is he going to come out with clothes? Is he just going to be a father to True and let Khloe do her thing, doing whatever she does with athletics and stuff like that? I'm not too sure where this is going to go, you guys, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan, and I'm feeling as though Khloe and Tristan,
hello,
after a little time, they're going to be flushed down the toilet. Oh, Alex, I might have heard you.
Can you hear
me? Hold on. We can hear you, girl. Are you there, girl? Oh, there you go, girl.
Courtney.
Okay.
What is going on this Thursday? I apologize, T-Tribe. I don't know what.
It was the Thick Thursday, girl.
It was a thick Thursday. Troubled Thursday. But listen, I gotta touch on this Khloe Tristan news.
Yes.
Courtney, what do you think's going on? Do you think this is just a natural, exes standing next to each other, they naturally touch and it may not be anything, or do you think something's going on?
I think that something is going on. Something has been going on, Alex, and for whatever reason, they're scared to tell us. Now, we know in the past that Khloe and Tristan were supposed to have like a digital series on the Facebook, and that doesn't seem to be happening anymore. We don't know whether the crisis at hand is because of that, or maybe there's something inside that's brewing, and they feel like maybe that's not the best way to sort of announce that they're back together, because I felt like they were going to do it that way. But I mean, I just want them to just be honest with us, because I think it pisses people off it almost feels like, y'all think we stupid? Like, you know what I mean? Like, stop playing the audience for a fool. And that's why I get frustrated with her.
Yeah, I mean, the hand placement
how low it was on the body. It appears a little bit more romantic than just a friend. But as we know, they've been quarantining together with their daughter True, and things could have progressed in the next few weeks. And I hear you, but we would just like a little more transparency. I mean, as viewers, at the end of the day, maybe it isn't our business, but because we are fans of Khloe and the show and all of that, I would like to know, just as a fan, I want her to be happy either way. I know I'm not a fan of Tristan. I know you're not a fan of Tristan. I know the T Tribe's not a fan of Tristan. So I hear that part of it. But I am a fan of Khloe. So if this is how she wants to live her life, then let her do it. I think she deserves better 100%. But let's just get it out there. Let's move on from this. Don't you think?
Yeah. What's the next storyline? Because this one is tired, dried, and used up.
Totally. 100%. Well, there are no more storylines for the morning tea today, Courtney. We have gotten through this thick Thursday. We had such a blast with Naz Perez, our Rotten Tomatoes coordinator and our commentator, and our new segment, Watch With Us. That was so fun. I can't wait for the next one. But that's all we have for today, Courtney.
Oh my God. Right? It has been a very thick and tricky Thursday, but I'm glad that we got through it together, Alex. I want to say to the T Tribe, as we are closing up the show today, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, please give this video a thumbs up because shout out to Leo for making sure that when we have technical issues, Alex is able to pop back on the screen. Leo handles all of that.
100%.
We cannot do it. Also, we cannot leave Alex without doing the Miss Mika song. So count me down and we'll knock it out because they need it. The T Tribe. All right,
here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves the tea ya, and we see ya. Miss Mika, go Mika, go Mika, go, go. Go, Mika. Be sure to comment, share, and follow myself at Courtney Revolution on social media, and also you, Alex, at what's your socials, darling?
At Alex Schiffman. Make sure you follow me. Again, I apologize for today, T Tribe. We'll get it better tomorrow for sure. You know, we're working from home, so technical stuff does happen, but we want to bring you the tea. So thanks again for being patient. And Courtney, you're the best. I absolutely adore you, and we'll see you tomorrow. It's Shambong Friday, is it?
It is Shambong Friday, but if you don't have a Shambong, a glass of champs will do you well, girl. No worries.
All right, I'll be here tomorrow, Friday, 8:30 Pacific Standard Time with my champagne. And catch you guys later. Courtney, lead us out with the song.
You know what time it is. It's time to wash your hands, Leo. You better wash your hands. It's sentiment. You better wash your hands, Miss Ma'am. Wash your hands, it's sentiment. You better wash your hands. Scrub your hands. Scrub